Greetings, Aries, and welcome to Amani's Light Work. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Okay. So Aries, what I did notice was that your spread was literally that exactly like Aquarius. So that's why I very heavily feel like you are dealing with an Aquarius person. Okay, it's just the only thing that's different is that you have the Six of Cups here in reverse. All right, so what it seems like to me is that there's something going on here. It feels like some kind of planning. It feels like a plan. It feels like you're trying to get something off the ground business wise. Okay, this could be like I feel like there's some kind of energy as to like where someone might have felt defeated at some point. Okay, but it's almost like they're like ready to just kick that defeating energy out of the way. Okay, so before I go, Maya cards is the cards that I'm using. All right, these are actually the cards that I first started out using when I first started reading tarot. They another version of ones that were gifted to me. All right. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So for your heading energy for the week, you do have the Nine of Cups going on here, and I do feel like that's where your mind is. It feels like somebody also wants to finish school. It feels like to me that you're looking to find ways to build business, to build money. All right, so it feels like a financially driven week. If not that, I do feel like you are getting a chance to possibly enjoy the fruits of your labor emotionally. Okay, it does represent wishes, so it does feel like to me that you do want to get to that spot in your mind, possibly even at home, where you just want to feel settled. Okay, you just want to be able to enjoy things and not have to stress and worry about a lot that's going on in your life for whatever reason. Okay, and I feel very heavily that someone wants to finish school, so that's also a good thing to look into here with your Nine of Cups. However, I do feel like money is an issue here for whatever reason. This could be you wanting to start a business, wanting to possibly add on to a business that you already have, but you're worried about the revenue, you're worried about the money, etc. Okay, feels like somebody wants to like fine tune a nonprofit. So this could be you looking into money, trying to get money to get the nonprofit back up off the ground is what I feel like. I feel like it was kind of like in rest mode, but now you're like looking to see, okay, how can I get this going again? How can I pump it? How can I add gas to the to this car again? And it feels like if it is a car, it feels like maybe someone is trying to get a car, trying to buy one, trying to rent one. And it's like you're running out of gas. Could it be you running out of gas, running out of fuel in a relationship also? All right. If it's sexually, yeah, you're burning out. Maybe you're getting older. You don't have the stamina that you used to have. Okay. In terms of sexual activity, maybe your partner feels like you're getting older and maybe like the sex drive is kind of like dying out for whatever reason there. Okay. And it almost seems like to me that someone wants to take Viagra. Someone's looking into possibly trying Viagra to get their self possibly pumping going again is what it seems like. This could even be someone finding out that they're pregnant and they're like, okay, I didn't think I was able, like, this is like, I didn't think I was able to get pregnant because I already have 2 kids. I'm older. I'm like near menopause. Like, how am I going to get pregnant? Or you're finding out that someone around you is pregnant. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be that person or someone who has that in their chart. All right. Nine of Cups. You're dealing with the Knight of Pentacles here in terms of communication. All right, you are waiting to hear to see what kind of money is coming into you. I feel like this could even be like a lawsuit. I feel like it's a lawyer. Could it even be like a loan, a car loan is what it feels like to me. So it feels like someone wants to do some traveling, but they need a car. All right, they need to buy one. They need to rent one. However, they borrow one for God's sake. Okay, is what it seems like. If you're going to borrow a car, make sure the person is a bit trustworthy. I feel like you may be dealing with someone who you have trust issues with. You can't trust them with time. You can't trust them with money. All right, is what it feels like. You can't trust them to possibly get their life off the ground fast enough. All right, you feel like they're possibly like they're sitting on their ass, they're not doing much. All right, this could even be at work where you feel like someone is wasting time. You feel like they are lackadaisical. You feel like they just don't care, is what it seems like to me. And it's like they're getting paid for doing no work, is what you feel like. Okay, and it seems like to me you don't really know a lot about this person. You don't know much about like where they come from, who they are, and who they even come from, what their past life is like, is what it seems like. There is a need to learn about somebody's past life. This is learning how to save money, how to get money, but in an interesting way. All right, you got people trying to get you to do scheme, is what it feels like to me too. Scheming some cash somehow. You may be trying to scheme somebody out of a job, or you're involved with a scheming scenario, is what it feels like to me. Okay. Let's see, Six of Pentacles here in your present. So it seems like you are giving back. All right, but it seems like somebody's also scheming. So you're trying to give back to the community. I feel like someone does work with children here, and it seems like you're possibly trying to give back. Share what you made, share what you worked so hard for with your children, if you have any, if they're at home, or you go in and you work with them. It's what it seems like. Okay. Trying to get a loan, like I said, someone is definitely trying to get a car loan here. All right. Mentality, what you got going on is that you have the mindset, not mentality, your instincts. You're using your instincts about someone who you feel is a bit big-headed. All right, and when I say big-headed, I feel like you're dealing with someone who feels like they're on top of the world. They know everything. You feel like they know everything, or they do, and they're coming off as this kind of energy. All right, they are making money doing what they're doing, but you don't feel like they deserve it for whatever reason. If it is a boss, I do feel like the boss is trying to get you to possibly something there. Be more communicative. All right, communicate what you need, communicate what you want, or you know that this is what's needed from you at work, or you want more of this from someone in terms of communication. You want them to communicate a little bit better. All right, your accomplishments say a lot. You got the Seven of Pentacles here, so it does seem to me like you are trying to collect some cash. It could even be credit card. So someone is heavily into credit card use. There's probably a need to pay some credit cards off because you've accrued some interest there in terms of money being collected to you. Okay. And it's almost like it is not a worry because it is an accomplishment for you. So you managed to pay that off. And now that you've paid it off, I feel like you managed to possibly get things going. Maybe you're able to save more money now that you paid your credit cards off, or your car loans, etc. Okay. Let's see here. Your seventh position for your spiritual self, you have the Five of Pentacles. All right. Interesting card to get for your spiritual self. It does not always represent money for me or finances. Pentacles, anytime I get them in any other position that is obviously nothing to do with finances, I always feel like this could be how you feel spiritually left out for some reason. It feels spiritually drained for whatever reason too, kind of like isolation. All right, I feel like you've had a lot of losses. This could even be like a actual loss, like a family loss. It could be like a job loss, and I feel like that's what has made someone feel a little bit drained right now. Okay. Closure is needed, but in some cases closure, you can never really find closure fast enough, is what it feels like. You never really will. All right. And in certain cases closure takes years, sometimes months, years, long periods of time for people to find closure in terms of that. All right. If not that, spiritually, I do feel like there's closure needed in terms of your finances. It's almost like I feel like someone is overspending, possibly doing some indulging, possibly eating. All right, it feels like stress eating is going on here. All right, and I feel like if someone is dealing with some kind of depression, I feel like they're working out. They're overdoing the working out is what it feels like. This is like 24/7 at the gym. All right, or 24/7 eating, drinking, etc. All right, it could even be sex, sexual addictions. Okay, sleeping for long periods of time too. All right, let's see here. Mentality, Three of Pentacles. So you are trying to possibly do business. You're wanting to do business, possibly with Earth sign energies, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Maybe you feel like this person you want to do business with, they're not available, they're not around, etc. Okay, is what it feels like. It also seems to me as though you want more out of someone at work. Definitely. You definitely want more out of an earth sign person at work. You feel disappointed by that person. All right. I don't feel that they're disappointed with you. I feel like you're disappointed with them, like their work ethic. Okay. But I feel like, you know that they have something else going on in terms of work. So maybe that's coming out. Maybe you're exposing that. All right, maybe they're telling you, feel like they're telling lies about where they are, what they're doing, but I feel like you already know what they're doing, what in terms of them having another business on the side. Could be a home business, could be some other job. Okay, that could also be you keeping things on the wraps, not exposing everything about yourself all at once. Kind of like give people a little taste of what you do. Give people a little taste of what to expect. All right. So in terms of, you're leading people on. All right. Maybe you feel like someone's leading you on, or someone else feels like, in terms of a relationship, it does feel like maybe someone feels led on by you. Okay. Or you feel like you led someone on unintentionally. It could be an earth sign person. All right. And you kind of like try to like back away from it for whatever reason. All right. Maybe you already have a person. You're already tied down. You're already married, or you already have a partner, and it's like they like are making advances towards you. It doesn't have to be an earth sign, but I do feel like someone is making advances towards you subconsciously. Okay. And it's like you try to cut that short. All right. What's changing though for you? However, you have the 7 of Cups here. So you got some wishes being granted to you. It could be through another person. It could be through a job. It could be you getting promoted. You're getting promoted at work as well, is what it seems like to me. So your work environment is heavily changing, is what it feels like. Resolution, 6 of Cups in reverse. You got something or someone from the past returning that's not wanted. Could even be a thought. It could be like something that a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is doing that you don't want them to come back and do. So this could be an old behavior that you thought that they dropped, but now they're bringing it back again. This could be bringing up childhood pain, childhood issues of abuse, childhood situations going on here that's coming back. And for some reason, what's making you think about it so much is because of the losses, of whether this be family, whether this be like a job loss. It's making you think about your childhood for whatever reason, having had to lose, but coming into a spot where you're going to gain again. All right, where you feel like you lost, you're going to gain again. Okay, so a lot of healing takes place for you, and I feel like it's coming through because through traveling in your future. You have the Knight of Clubs here. So this represents your energy. This represents you taking charge. This represents you getting a clearing of some kind here, especially with your finances, especially with business and how you work with other people around you. All right. Possibly rushing in to help somebody else financially as well. Okay. All right, then, Aries. Whew, that was a long-winded reading, for sure. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you would like a private reading with me, just for fun, or if you want further insight into anything, please hit me up on email or Facebook instant message. There was something else I was going to say. These energies here are always apt to change. Okay, so it's like anything that I say is not set in stone. It's solely for your entertainment. If you want something private, just hit me up. That's all. All right, Aries. So have a great week and be blessed. Take care. Bye.